Hi all. Welcome back. Today we are going to continue a video series on Autogen. Uh, I have uploaded another video before on Autogen and by looking at their documentations. And now I'm just go into start with what is Autogen and go into some very small technical concepts in Autogen. After that, once this video is completed, next videos will be like moving with how can we run Autogen in web UI or using our Python scripts or using Docker. We can see how can we run in next videos. But today we'll just start with what is continuation of what is Autogen, and then some technical details needed to build an Autogen system. Okay. Okay. As I already said, what is Autogen? Autogen is a Microsoft framework. They have no open sourced. What is the benefit? I mean, what are why we need this is right? Because we use LLM for generating text or any other content. But when it comes to Autogen, right, we are using multiple LLMs. Make it more customizable. Make it conversationable within LLMs, and also it allows human interactions. Human interactions with the multi-agent overall system. Basically, these are all Autogen and the main parts of Autogens. Now, the important features here is like why are we choosing Autogen is because LMs are basically used to only generate content, but this Autogen framework, when we plug in multiple LLMs over here, right, it could able to generate text or any code, anything like that, and also it is able to execute the code which itself generated, and it is also used to, it can be also used for a plugin in custom Python scripts which we have written manually. Like if we have written like calculator.py code, right? Then it leverages the Python script to pass the input values to the calculator.py and get the result. And using that result, it will be giving out the response for the other LLMs or humans. Next comes the we can integrate any LLM over this Autogen system, like open source LLM or closed source GPT LLMs or anything which has using API or open source model, we can access it. And other benefits are like we can create a group chat between the LLMs and a primary assistant which will be able to manage this group of LLMs can also be done. And as I already said, human integration is present, so that after we can set various types of human interactions over here. But what we need to know is human interaction is also enabled, so that after it generates, is it going in a right path or not, we could be able to easily identify. Then comes these are all this is images actually taken from Autogen website. These are all some of the architecture which they have designed, like math problem solving, where there will be a student agent and assistant agent, where that assistant agent will be able to ask some expert agents, where there are two LLMs like assistant and expert. These two agents will be able to execute the codes. uh, like that, there are multiple architecture we can build around Autogen. We can solve multiple problems using this also, using this Autogen. Even if we see dynamic group chat, right? Group chat is basically, which I already mentioned, like we can group two or more LLMs and make it as a group chat manager, where another LLM will be hitting the group chat manager. That group chat manager will be picking any LLM to execute the code or complete the desired task can be done over here. Then after this comes the benefits of Autogen. Basically, if we are using the Autogen, right, this will be enabled with two or more LLMs basically, so that uh, even if we are doing the same task, what one LLM can do, right, that will be when we are doing it in Autogen, it will be performance improvised or accurately. The answer would be more accurate, because if an LLM generates a response, that response will be evaluated by another LLM, then it becomes uh, a more accurate response, right? So this becomes more performance wise. Reduce weakness because if we are trying to pair program with someone and write a code, right? Why we do pair programming? Because only one person codes, there may be some bugs, or he may lift some issues or something like that. But if two persons are viewing the same code at a time, so both the persons will be having multiple point of view, multiple experience, so it would be easy for them to figure out the code like that. When we deploy multiple LLMs to do single task, right, that will be more accurate also. And diverse conversation patterns are like, as I already said, we can set up multiple architecture over there, so we can pass it to each and every LLM, or automatically we could see how it conversation happens within LLMs in next slides. Next comes the types of agent. There are actually four types of major four types of agents. One is assistant agent. This assistant agent is only mainly used for generating text and code related content. Basically, this is used for generating purpose. Then comes the conversable agent. This agent's main job is to execute the code which it is already generated and saved in a local file. If we are trying to solve a full software development use case, right, then it will be generating the code, and it also will be generating the test case also. So this conversable agent will be doing, I mean, will be executing the test case with along the code which it is generated. So we can automatically check if the code passes all the test cases or not. If it doesn't pass, it will automatically correct the code base. Then it again executes until it gets all the test cases are passed. It will keep on executing. Then comes the user proxy agent. User proxy agents are nothing but like, uh, it is the first agent which will be receiving our human input, what is the user's input will be first passed to user proxy agent. Then that user proxy agent will be passing it to any conversable agent or assistant agent. After that gives the result, it will again come back to the user proxy agent. The user proxy agent will be checking out, okay, is the generated text is anything related to the or requirement which is given by the user or not. It will be checking over there. Then comes the group chat manager. Group chat manager are nothing but like, we can create multiple assistant agent or conversable agent in a single group, where it can communicate within each other and accomplish a complex task also. Basically, we are putting 3 or 4 LLM into a group chat manager, which acts like a single LLM, but it has a capacity of completing heavy task. That comes the group chat manager. Okay, when it comes to group chat manager, as I already said, right, these group chat managers are able to communicate within each other. Group chat manager will be having multiple agents. That multiple agents will be able to communicate within each other, right? There are actually 5 methods to communicate within each other. One is auto mode, where the group chat manager will decide which agent should respond this first, and the response should be passed to the next. Which agent should accept the response from the first agent and answer the next possibilities, that and all taken by the manager itself. That is auto mode. Next comes the round robin mode. This mode is exactly like, we will be specifying the sequence of the each and every agent, so that each and every agent will get to a single chance to accept the requirement and process it. This basically happens, each and every agent will get one chance to execute the requirement. Next comes the random mode. The random mode, as the name specifies, like, it will be randomly passed to any agent, and the agent will be getting back the response, so that it would accomplish the task. Next comes the manually. Here also the human interaction comes in, like, each and every agent will be manually picked, and that process will be passed, that prompt will be passed to each and every agent manually. Then comes the custom function. Custom function is like, if we are trying to execute code with some restrictions, right? If we are putting a condition, if condition, right? If the first agent's response is true, then move to I mean, here we see a Bob agent, right? Like that, we can move to Bob agent. Else move to alias agent. Anything like a custom function we built, right? Then it comes under the custom function mode. Then some other features are like conversation catching. This is if we are passing the each and every time we pass a new requirement, it will the conversation within all the agents will be cached and stored in a DB, which is locally stored while we are running the um, Autogen itself. So if we are asking the same requirement again, right, then it will be taking the results which is already stored in the DB and fetching us and showing the same results. So we could in this we could save the time and the cost of the LLMs also. This is advantages in catching. Then comes the termination part, where okay, we are deploying multiple agents. We are trying out multiple group chats. Then when will it automatically terminate, or when will it understand that our given requirement is satisfied for the user? Now we can give the output to the user when it will be done. Basically, there are two modes. One is max iteration count, is the communication between each agent will be at the max. It happens only for 20 times. That is one type of termination. The second type is like the agent will be after completing all the tasks, the agent itself will be generating a text called terminate. Once another agent sees the word terminate, it exits the code. Exits the process of a multi-agent system and gives us the results what all generated by the Autogen. We can implement both the types of terminations also. That happens in the termination part. Okay, where can we use this in future directions of the Autogen, right? We can use this Autogen whole system even from scratch requirement, from starting a requirement and processing it and enhancing it and also generating the code, test case, document for it also we can do. Or else we can also in future we can integrate with the code base this Autogen system, so that if we type a requirement, right, it could able to identify where should this feature should be added, and identifying that it could add the feature over there, and it could able to execute. After that, now the possibilities of running the Python languages, right, now Autogen system can only execute Python codes. But there are some custom code executors also available, but still it should get matured. So any programming language like Rust or C++, any new programming languages coming upon should also be done over here, so that it will be more useful in future directions. I think that's it for this video. I think this will be a very starting point for actual practical implementation. The next step will be practical implementation from our side, so that understanding this could help over there to create an Autogen system. That's what I felt. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll see in next videos.